due to low populations at home, at their home countries, and also the consumption, the consumer's attitudes. So Turkey has its own big consuming market. I can give you one example. There's a big petrochemical plant. I don't want to just put it on the real target, but they made a huge investment on. I can give the name, no problem. Maybe they are here. They made a huge investment for PET in the Middle East, and they are exporting. And some of their customers request from them in Europe, could you please send us recycled PET, a little bit recycled, because of the taxation issue. Because if you have rPET, then you will pay less tax if you produce packaging from them. But they have a problem because on the country where they make the investment, there is no bottles, there is no big production, there is no consuming market. So if they want to do it, they have to import a lot of bottles, which is a lot of transportation from somewhere else, maybe from Turkey. They have to put it in the production, 30% rPET, and export again. This is, can you believe me? They didn't think of it. I mean, because this was not the case that on the market time. So, you know, even to have the real consuming market, the conversion industry, it's becoming more important. It's becoming more important and more important each day. So this is a good position for Turkey. It means that you can export from here, and you can also have a secure domestic market, which you can easily enjoy selling and adjusting your prices and marketing strategy with the domestic and export markets. So this is one of the important points. I have seen the same kind of things in Saudi Arabia because we are a converter. I can give from my own experience. There is a lot of good incentives and targeted approach from Saudi Arabia, for example. They would like the converting industry, downstream industry, to be in Saudi Arabia for this reason only. Because they know that on the long run, it will be more hard to sell the product, even though you have the feedstock, to countries like what has happened in India. There will be a lot of possibilities of trade barriers. There will be countries who want to make up its own domestic production, even though it's not economic. It doesn't seem because of the feedstock, but because of the market economy, because they think that the market is there, like China and Turkey. It will be a great problem for the countries who are only meant to make their industries for export. So they have to need also the conversion industry. And they are trying to pull the Turkish converters to there. They have, they have very nice plans. They would give the land, they would give no tax, they would give you a lot of good things. Thank you for them. And we had a lot of discussions about that. But still now, Turkish market, because of what I have explained, the big advantages, still now we see that it's more advantageous to these countries. So local conversion still will be a good opportunity in Turkey, and it will increase. Logistics, I don't want to say a lot of things about logistics because anybody knows how to look at the map can have a lot of ideas about Turkey's logistics possibilities. And that's what, again, we can say about Napoleon Bonaparte, why he decided about that. Turkey is a fantastic location. So, again, we can see the map. And one more thing, a little bit politics. Political and historical tie with neighbor countries. That's sometimes very important because we know that trade and trade barriers are generally done because of politics. And Turkey, for the last, let's say, 10 years, has been working on a project called Zero Problem with the Neighbors. It was successful or unsuccessful because of the recent situations anybody can discuss. But the main strategy was the right one because the Turkish industry, especially on the converting, as you see on the figures, is exporting a lot to the countries which is surrounding Turkey, the neighboring countries. And to export more, we need to have more better relations, and the relations has been there. Because I can give you examples of a lot of countries where termination of not only visas, but termination of passports has been happened, like Georgia. So you can go without passport, just show your identity and you can go to Georgia, or you can have relation with the other countries before, which was taxing Turkey on plastics. Now we don't have this one. So free trade agreements is important because we don't want that only we have the 74 million people market for the conversion industry, but also the market apart from the EU, the market surrounding Turkey. And Turkey made a lot of free trade agreements, which means that we have zero tax or taxes that is getting lower to zero tax with the countries, even Chile, Croatia, Egypt, Georgia, Israel, Syria, Serbia, Morocco, Lebanon, a lot of countries with this one. And now there's negotiation for 30 other countries on the table. That's also important. It will be GCC. GCC countries is also on the table. It's interesting for the petrochemical industry. Ukraine, Mercosur, Libya, a lot of countries. I don't want to mention all of them. You have it in the presentation. But we can see that we will have much more possibilities for the selling our products here for the converters in Turkey. And also we can say that there's a concrete technology and know-how in Turkey. The Turkish plastic industry dates back to 1940s, we can say. The first petrochemical plant, Petkim, which our friends are here from Petkim, was founded in 1965, which is one of the milestones of the petrochemical industry. They have been doing great contribution to the Turkish plastic industry, and there's a lot of labor skill and professional staff that can do the conversion, that can help the conversion, and also possible petrochemical investments. So also because of the location, as Turkey doesn't have the feedstock, but it has easy access to feedstock markets. Now, I will just go a little bit more specific in my last 2 minutes about a case study, because my company can be a good case study of what I have told about Turkey and SEM. You see on the right one, this is the picture of my father, and on the chair it's me, the black and white photo. So we started from there, and I become tall so I can speak on this microphone. So we are a company, we started in 1977, and we were a small company. Together we grow with our market on the plastic packaging and food disposables. So we started serving a lot of companies international. That's the good point of Turkey. You have all the international brands here. You can sell to them, you can export to them. And another good thing, I think I have to add it, good strengths of Turkey. Before, the headquarters of companies in the Middle East and all this area, they were not located in Istanbul, but it's changing. For example, Unilever, because my friend told about Unilever, it's important. Unilever has moved its Middle East, Russia, and Turkey operations. They would lead it from Istanbul office. So as a supplier for Unilever, as an example, I can speak with the same buyer that buys from Russia, that buys from Middle East and Turkey. That's a good advantage for any converter in Turkey. So that's not only specific to Unilever, but a lot of companies is doing this one. And what happened with markets, management, and success? We have done a lot of innovations. We have been exporting to 80 countries worldwide, and we are the leading exporter in this field of business for the last 4 years. And we are awarded by an initiative of Harvard Business, Harvard University, as the one of the 100 fastest growing companies in the region in 2011. This is for the period of 2008, 2009, and 2010, which was the year for the crisis. So I just want to end up my speech with what I have started. If our industry would have a regional capital, I hope that it becomes Istanbul. Thank you very much.
Since there are many pictures being taken, you can. Yavuz, thank you very much. Pleasure to have you. Okay, well, I feel much better about our decision to locate the meeting here in Istanbul after his presentation. Very, very interesting.